Do not attempt to perform any challenge or develop any mindset you are about to see. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo, we're back. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but just know I'm out there training. I just don't videotape everyone. So we're back with the Stairmaster. We're gonna be doing another stair climb. I know there's been a lot of those. Oh, and this time we're going backwards for a half hour. And I know you know that there's gonna be a weight. So we're gonna have a 45-pound plate. I'm not gonna pick it up yet because I need to save my upper body. So 45-pound plate, walking backwards for a half hour, no hands on the railing, and it has to be held in my arms. That's the deal. Okay, here we go. Oh, I did not test what level to go at. I was supposed to do that before. So this is gonna be a big risk. Let me go level lucky 7. That may be a tad high. Level 7? I don't know. Level 7 for 30 minutes. Please don't be too high. Well, level 7's kind of quick. Yeah, for a half hour. It's good. No way. No way. Oh boy. It's not good. This weight ain't good either. Oh. Gotta try to keep my arm locked out, so I'm not using my bicep. If you're wondering, being in boots and pants, that's just to make it harder. Boy. Wow, that burn. I need to embrace the burn. No excuses. Oh, damn it. Well, I accidentally reset it. I accidentally reset it, so we're going to start it back up at 30. Going back to level 7 and going back to 30 minutes. This turned into the 5-minute challenge. You're witnessing a raw mental push. In my head, I keep saying reprogram and reprogram, trying to reprogram my mind because my legs are toast before I even get on the Stairmaster. Now I hop on with the weight, just constant burning and wanting to stop every second. Now, my mindset, I should not want to be stopping. That's why I'm telling myself to reprogram and just to embrace that feeling for another second or another step. Embrace that burn and that buildup, that acid that's slowing me down, and just push through it. I've done some other training, like I said, that's made my legs toast and my forearms in grip shot, but I'm still pushing through it. My hands are aching. But I made it a few minutes in the first round. It paused when I got down, went back up. I hit quick start to start it back up, and it reset it and quick started. So that was my fault. And right now, it just shut off again. But made it 5 minutes. I think we're gonna finish the rest of the half hour with no weight. I don't know how bad it looks. I started using my arms, started leaning, but I just wanted to push through it. Truthfully, I'm just wasting time. Yep. Okay. Okay. Ah, whoa, that's raw, uncut. I don't know if that looks easy or not, but it's not easy for me. It's not easy for me in the slightest. That's 10 full minutes. That's 10 full minutes. This thing doesn't give me a break, it just keeps going. Okay. Wow. Let's see how I'm looking. It's just when all the pain starts to go away, breathing calms down, that I pick up the weight and start going again. So we're 10 minutes in. I started doing 5-minute increments. So after this next one, I'll be halfway there. It would have been a lot easier just to call it after the first one and either stop or just go hit the body weight. stair climb for the rest, but that's not what I set out to do. And it's what's hard for you, and this is very hard, but often those are the days that you feel the best. After I push through all of this, no matter how long it takes, I will have achieved what I set out to do today, and I will not have failed because I decided it was too hard, or I'd rather be doing something else, or I'd be more comfortable just doing body weight. I'm not changing my mind when it's for something worse. It's okay to change your mind, change direction for something better, but if you're set out to do something that is great for yourself, then don't be deterred. Because often the hard thing to do and the right thing to do are the same. And I don't know if any of you needed to hear that. That's just me talking to myself because I need to hear that so I don't quit. I'm still going at level 7 because that's what I started with. And believe me, I do not want to go at level 7. I should have tested out the levels beforehand. All I can say is I'm glad I did not pick a higher level to start, because level 7 is torturous. So another 5 minutes and then we'll be over halfway, or just halfway. That's rough. That's rough. I know usually I'm trying to give some motivational talk as I'm going through this to give you motivation, but right now I'm just trying to get through myself, or get through myself. And just know whatever you have going on, I love the saying, we must all suffer from one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And the difference is that the pain from regret weighs tons, while the pain from discipline weighs ounces. And I think that what that means is that no matter how bad that hurts when I'm on it, right now I already feel better. I'm already feeling better. Not just physically, but mentally, that I pushed through another 5 minutes. And the pain from regret weighing tons is that it takes a while to knock a ton off you. A few ounces, you kick that off and you're feeling good, but tons, if I quit, I'm going to be feeling that for a while. And part of that is because I know I could do it. And you know you could do it. Whatever you have going on, get after it today, because it's not going to be easier tomorrow. And if you give up today, you give up tomorrow, and you give up the next day, you're going to keep living in that pain. And the only way to change is if you change something. I'm at the halfway mark, so I got some time to talk. I'm going to take a little break, like I've been doing after every set. But I just want to give a good example of what you're capable of. It's that I had a big loop I was running on with some massive elevation. And it was probably around 10 miles, more or less. The point is, a big running loop on the road with 2 massive hills in particular. And I made it up one hill, completely obliterated. I keep running. I get to the second one, and I stop halfway up the hill. And after that, I would have been home free, because I'm so far into it. There's not that much left other than straight running and downhill. But the pain, it hurt so bad in that moment, I quit. And after that, I jogged the rest of the way home. Well, fast forward 2 days later, and I tell myself, since I stopped, I'm going to go back and run an entire loop 2 days later. Because I told myself in that moment that I couldn't do it anymore. Oh, now this thing's going. There we go. The auto tracker started going, so hopefully that didn't mess it up. But I told myself I couldn't do it anymore, so I said, you know what? I know you can do it, and we're going to go back 2 days later after you just tried it, and you're going to put a 50-pound weight in your backpack, and you're going to run the whole thing without stopping. Now, when I say without stopping, it doesn't matter how fast or slow you're going. It just matters that you keep the jog, and you don't stop, and you don't walk. It's for the mental fortitude to push through it. So I make it up the first big hill, and at that point, I think I permanently damaged my knees because the pain is excruciating. And it's like shooting pain all across my knees, and just the worst I've ever felt it. It's unbearable to the point where I feel like I'm almost walking. But I'm keeping that jog, and I haven't quit. And I contemplated quitting. I contemplated, what if I just messed my knees up after pushing all this weight this far up this massive hill, on the road, all that shock. And you get to the point where you say, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do what I set out to do, and I'm going to push through it and prove to myself that I can do it. Because for me, to fail and to give up in that is giving up in my life, what I've chosen to set out and do. You don't want to give up on yourself or your own life. So I pushed through it, and I make it to the second hill. And this is where I stopped the first day with no weight. And I'm pushing and I'm pushing. And you learn, or you try as best as you can to embrace that pain. And I pushed through that. And moral of the story is I finished the entire thing 2 days later with 50 pounds in a little old backpack, running on the road when the first day I couldn't. And I look back at that with anything I do, or I try to recall that in the moment so I don't quit again. But it's the point that if you stop, you're quitting on what you truly are capable of. And until you push those limits and really push yourself to see what you're made of, that's when you're gonna see what you're made of is what you set out to be. Anything you wanna do, you're gonna achieve it if you truly go for it. And it's funny, out of a lot of things I've done in life so far, this doesn't seem like it'd be that hard, but it's all conditional. At this moment in time, this place, on this thing, this right now, it's tested me. I don't know if this camera got messed up when I moved it, or no, it still looks good. And what, we're at 43 minutes on a half-hour challenge. What time is it? That's rough. That's rough. All right, we got 3 more. Yep. Each time you start shaking your head no, correct it to a yes. Okay. Here we go. Ah! Come on! Wow, that's... Come on. This is rough. This is good, come on. Seconds. Right up. Seconds. So that's 0.44 miles. '21 floors. 66 steps a minute. Yep, 0.44 miles. This thing keeps spinning faster and faster. I think it's telling me to get going. Ten more minutes. That last one I gave up, then I got right back in. So if you give up and then start back up again, it's just called a break. So 10 minutes left, and then I'll be over a half hour because that very first time I did a few minutes and then I reset it. I don't remember how long I went. I think it was like 3 minutes, 3.5 or 2.5. So I'm not even gonna count it. I'm just gonna do 30 minutes clean, and then I can say I did over 30 minutes. There's gonna be no doubt about it, because I can just tack those few minutes across the board. So I think when I step off to take a break, it gives like 45 seconds or a minute before I have to hop back on and hit resume. So for these last 10 minutes, I'm just gonna start the 10-minute timer. If I gotta take a break, or if I decide to, because truth of it is I could probably push through 10 minutes if I was mentally strong enough. But if I hop off, I'll have within a minute or so, 45 seconds, whatever it is, to hop back on and hit resume and just keep knocking it out until the 10 minutes is done. And I gotta hop back up. So if I don't hop back up within that time, it resets it. Let's see what time it is. I'm at 55 minutes. Can you believe that? This 45-pound weight does not look like it would be kicking my ass this much, but it is. Either way, I'm taking the punches and I'm gonna keep going. One more round, 10 more minutes, let's go. Oh shit, oh damn. Oh boy, not off to a good start, holy cow. Oh, wasn't lying, said I'm taking punches. That ain't no joke. Oh, this is rough. Okay. Alright, same thing. We're doing level 7. This time we got 10 minutes on the clock. Yeah, so you get just under a minute break before you gotta hit resume. But before it pauses, it uses about 10 more seconds. So I got the few minutes I did in the beginning. So it'll still work out to over 30 minutes. I only got about 10 seconds left, so I better hop back up. 7, 6. Wow. That went by quick, not gonna lie. Come on! Come on! Sub 30 seconds left. Wow. Under 5 minutes left of our 30-minute challenge. And we're not quitting. We got 15 seconds to hit resume. I'm feeling toast. But we've come this far. We've come too far to quit now.